friend. We have another special chapter of ancient history. The topic is Indus Valley Civilization. The time span of the Indus Valley Civilization is 2900 BC to 17,000 BC. Today, we explore the feature of the Indus Valley Civilization and the town planning of Indus Valley Civilization, economy of Indus Valley Civilization, script and language, polity, religion, so many. So we start from the Indus Valley. Indus civilization is one of the four earliest civilizations of the world, along with the Mesopotamian civilization, along with the Tigris and Euphrates, the Egyptian civilization along the Nile, and the Chinese civilization along the Hangho. Indus civilization is the most extensive of all the riverine civilizations, encompassing more than 1500 sites over the area of 1.5 million kilometers square. The Ghaggar, the Hakara river systems has the most concentration of settlement. Haryana has the largest number of sites. Dayaram Sahni exhibition, the ruins of the Harappa and Mentogemeri district of Punjab. Harappa has been identified with the Hurippa mentioned in the Rig Veda. John Marshall promptly called it the Harappa civilization after the first exhibited site. In 1922, R.D. Banerjee exhibited Mohenjo-daro, the Mound of the Dead, in the Lucknow district of Sindh. The northernmost site of the Indus Valley civilization is the Manda in Jammu and Kashmir. The southernmost point is the Daimabad of the bank of the Parwara river in Maharashtra. Alamgirpur in Uttar Pradesh is the easternmost site, while the westernmost site is the Surkondadar on the bank of the Dasit river in Balochistan. The Indus civilization belonged to the Bronze Age. It is older but surprisingly more developed than the Chalcolithic cultures and the subcontinent. All the settlements are found in the different phases. The Harappan civilization are broadly divided in the three phases. The early Harappan phase 2900 to 2500 BC, and the middle Harappan phase, also known as mature Harappan phase, is 2500 to 2000 BC. And the third is the late Harappan phase, is 2000 BC to 1700 BC. Let us discuss some city and today province and the river bank. Harappan civilization are located the river bank of river Ravi. Nowadays the province is lying in the Pakistan and Punjab. Similarly, Mohenjo-daro in the river Indus. Nowadays the province of Sindh. Similar Ropar in the river Satluj, and the province today is Indian Punjab. And Lothal, Gujarat in the river Bhagova. Kalibangan in Rajasthan. River Ghaggar, Chundaro, Sindh in the river Indus, and Alamgir, Uttar Pradesh, river Hindon. Surkondar in the Balochistan, river the Descent. Banawali in Haryana, river Ghaggar. Monda in Monda in Jammu Kashmir, river Chenab. Daimabad in Maharashtra, river Pureva, and Kodiji in the Sindh, river Indus, and Rangpur in the Gujarat, river Badul, and Aladino in the Sindh in the bank of the river Indus. Now, let us discuss about the town planning system of the Indus Valley civilization. The town planning was not uniform, but some common feature can be highlighted. There was a systematic town planning on the lines of the grid system. That is the streets and the lanes of the cutting across one another almost at the right angle, thus dividing the city into the several rectangular blocks. There was a impressive fortified citadel on the western side, which are honor public buildings. Below the citadels on the eastern side is lower town, consisting on the house of the commoners. Houses generally had side entrance, and there was no window even facing the main streets. There was a large scale use of standardized burn bricks in 4:2:1, and the total absence of the stone buildings. There were only the bricks buildings. There was a remarkable underground drainage system connecting all the houses of the street drain, which were covered with either bricks or stone slabs and equipped with manhole. Then these are the basic feature of the east town planning of the Harappan civilization. Now we explore the economy of the Harappan civilization. Agriculture technology was developed. Main crop were cultivated were wheat, barley. We have evidence of cultivation of rice in Lothal and Rangpur. Other crops include dates, mustards, sesame, leguminous plants, and cotton. Indus people were the first to produce cottons in the world. We have evidence of mixed cropping from the Kalibangan. The main crops, wheat and the barley, were cultivated in Rabi winter crops. Other crops cultivated as kharif in the summer crop. Field were not plugged but dig up with a light to the instrument, plug type instrument. Indigo was evidence from the Rajori in Gujarat, and well irrigation was known. The people of the Alahidino in Sindh, trace of dams have been found from the Dhalivira in the Gujarat, along with the evidence of the irrigation canal. Along with the agriculture, animal rearing were also practices. They rear buffalo, camel, oxen, sheep, asses, goat, pig, elephant, dog, cat, etc. The remains of horse have been found in the Surkotda in Gujarat. Their existence of specialized group of the artisans such as the goldsmith, silversmith, bronzesmith, brickmakers, stone culturers, seal culturers, weavers, board builders, terracotta manufacturing, ivory workers, and the Harappan were first to use the silver in the world. Then the then their existence, agriculture and industry province on the basis of trade, forest produce, also supplement, then internal trade developed first among the various area like Rajasthan, Saurashtra, South India, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, and the foreign trade with Mesopotamia and the Sumer, Central Asia, Persia, Afghanistan, and Bahrain. Main export were several agriculture product and variety of the finished product like cotton, goods, pottery, ivory product, etc. Teak was obtained from Gujarat, Amazonite from the Hirapuri in Gujarat, slate from the Kangla and Rajasthan. Coach from the Saurashtra, Deccan, Amnis from the Maharashtra, lead from the Kashmir and Sindh, Tinjot and copper from the Balochistan. Main imports consist of the JD from Central Asia, turquoise from the Persia, lapis lazuli from the Badakhshan in Afghanistan, gold and silver from the Afghanistan, tin from the Afghanistan. There are the literary as well as archaeological evidence of trace linked between Sumerian and India's people. The Sumerian texts refer to trade relation with the Meluha, which was an ancient name given the India's region. They also speak two intermediate stations called Duliman and the Makan. Discovery of many Indus seals and goods in the Mesopotamia and the Mesopotamian seals and goods in the Indus cities show evidence of the contact. Then the seals of the Harappan civilization. The Harappan seals were made of the satellite, a soft stone like. The size varies from half inch to 2 and 2.5 inches. Then the two main shapes of the sheep are the square type and the curved animal and inscription on it, and the rectangular type with an inscription only. The animal most frequently encountered on the seals and humdless bulls. The purpose of seal was probably to mark ownership on property. Hence, every important citizen must have possessed one. The Harappan seals are the greatest artistic creation of the Harappa. The cylindrical seals from the Mesopotamia have been found from the Mohenjo-daro, one cylindrical seal from the Kalimangan, one circular button-shaped seal called the Persian Gulf seal has been found from the Lothal. 33 Harappan seals are found in the various foreign places such as Susa, Ur, Kis and Legas and the Ismail. Then we move the script and language of the Harappan civilization. Harappan script is regarded as a pictographic sign. Its a sign represent bird, fishes, variety of the human forms, etc. The number of signs of the Harappan script is known to be between 400 to 600, of which about 40 to 60 are basic and rest are their variant. The language of the Harappan is as present and known, and the must remain so until the Harappan script is read. Fish symbol is the most represented in the pictographs. Most of the pictographs appear on seals. A signboard inscription bearing 10 pictographs has been found in the Dhalivira in Gujarat. Then the polity of the Harappan. There is no clear-cut evidence about the name of the polity. According to the D.D. Kosambi, a priest constituted the ruling class. According to the B.S. Sharma, the merchants were ruling class. And the Harappan had very few efficient and well-organized administration mechanisms. Then the religion of the Harappan civilization. The chief female deity was Mother Goddess, goddess of the earth, represent the terracotta figure. The chief male deity was the Pasupati Mahadeva, the Proto-Shiva, represent in the seals as a sitting a yogic posture on the low thrones and leaving 3 faces and 2 horns, thus surrounded of the 4 animal, elephant, tiger, rhino and buffalo, each facing a different direction, and 2 deer appear at his feet. There is a sufficient evidence of the prevalence of phallic lingam worship which came to be closely associated with the Shiva in later times. Numerous stone symbols of the female sex organ universe has been discovered. Indus people also worshipped God in forms of tree-like peoples and animal-like pigeons and humpless bull. Indus people believe in the ghost and the evil forces and use amulets as protection against them. Terracotta figurines. The terracotta figurines were made baked clay. Majority of them were hand modeled. Both male and female figures are found, later being more common. Also, terracotta figurines of the range of bird animal, including monkey, dogs, sheep, and the cattle are seen. Both humped and humpedless bulls are found. The pride of the place seemingly going to the images. The images of the Harappan civilization. Images of both metal and stone have been discovered. The best metal specimen is that the bronze image of nude woman dancer in the Mohenjo-daro. The best stone specimen is the satellite image of the bearded man at the Mohenjo-daro. Stone sculptures have also been found in the Harappa, Dabarkot, and the Mundigoat. Then we move the pottery of the Harappan civilization. The Indus people indulged in the widespread use of potters and wheels. Pots were painted in various colors and decorated with human figures, plant, animal, and geometrical patterns. Harappan Grey's pottery were first of its kind in the world. Both plain and painted pottery were present, but the plain pottery is more common than the paint ware. The plain pottery is red in color, where the painted pottery is red and black in color. Then we move the weight and measurement. Harappan used weight and measure for the commercial as well as building purpose. Numerous articles use weight have been discovered. The weight proceed in the series, first doubling from 2, 2, 4, 8 and 24 etc. Then the decimal multiple of 16. Several stakes inscribed with the major mark have been discovered. Harappans were the authors of a linear system of measurement with a unit equal to 1 angula of the Arthashastra, which was used in India till recently. The measure of length was based upon the foot of 37.6 centimeter and the cubit of 51.8 to 53.6. Then the burial practices of Harappan civilization. Cremations are generally located around the perimeters of the settlement, mainly the premises around the Harappan peoples. Their forms of burial are found at the Mohenjo-daro via complete burial, fractional burial, burial of some bones after the exposure to the wild beasts and birds, and the post-cremation burial. The general practices were extended in humanization, the body lying on its back, with a head generally to the north. The number of graves took the forms of bricks, chambers, or the cyst, as in the case those found at Kalibangans. At Harappa, trace of the wooden coffins and the body covered by the reed shroud were found. From the Surkotada came the evidence of practice of pot burials. From the Lothal ceremony came evidence of double burial with the several example pair of the skeletons, one male and one female in the each case. Burial is the single grave. In the Harappa cemetery, it is present in which graves are not situated in usual northwest axis but are situated in the east-west axis. Some theory regarding the decline of the Harappan civilization. First theory is the theory of Aryan invasion. The Aryan invasion talks about the reference of the destruction of forts by Arya in the Rig Veda. The discovery of human skeletons held it together at Mohenjo-daro might indicate invasion by foreigners. There is also evidence of further strengthening of the defense at Harappa. Another speculation by the people is the natural calamity. Natural calamities such as the recurring floods leading to decline of Mohenjo-daro and the Chondaro dying of the rivers leading to decline the Kalibangan and Banwali. Decreasing fertility, deforestation, occasional earthquake have also been suggested. And third speculation, the theory of the Aryan invasion is the suicidal weakness of the Harappans due to lack of flexibility of mind, ignoring the difference have also been suggested. The decline of oceanic trades with the Sumerians must also contributed partially to the decline of the Indus civilization. Outbreak of certain epidemics such as malaria might also be responsible for the decline. Thus, the Indus civilization did not came to the sudden death end, but the faded away gradually. Then we move some special features of some Harappan sites. For example, Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, Chondaro, Kalibangan, Surkota, Dhalavira, Banwali, and Kodiji. Let us discuss one by one. First is the Harappan sites. It was the first Indus site to be discovered by the Dayaram Sahani in 1921. It is located on the bank of River Ravi. There are two rows of the six granary. These were nearest building to the river. Barracks in the form of raw, single-roomed habitation which housed labor are seen. Largest number of wheat grains are also seen from Harappa. Red sandstone torso of nude males in the Harappan sites. Two type of burial practices. One is the typical R37 type and another is the atypical cemetery S type scene. Another important site is the Mohenjo-daro. Let us discuss the key points of Mohenjo-daro, special feature of the Mohenjo-daro. It was the second Indus sites to be discovered by the R.D. Banerjee in 1922. It is located on the bank of the river Indus in Sindh. Great, gradiny, large buildings. Multiple pillar assembly halls and big rectangular building also find here. Another building identified as a temple. First street located in the Mohenjo-daro. Pasupati seal from Mohenjo-daro. Bronze image and dancing girls with a right hand on hip. Certified image of the bearded man said to be as a priest. Three cylindrical seals of Mesopotamia. Bronze mirror, bronze needle, bronze saw seen in the Mohenjo-daro. Mohenjo-daro literally means the mounds are dead. And some features of the Lothal. Lothal in the Gujarat were exhibited by S.R. Rao. Lothal is located on the banks of the river Bhargava in Gujarat. The only Indus site with the artificial deckyard and the world first tide port at Lothal. Evidence of double burials from Lothals. Evidence of cultivation of rice in Lothals and Rangpur. Beard makers shop seen in the Lothal and Chandraho. Lothals known as Manchester of Harappan civilization of its cotton trade. Copper fences have been found. A circular button-shaped seal called Persian Gulf seal, two terracotta made in the Egyptian make. Same similar feature like in the Kalibangans. The word Kalibangan literally means black bengal. It was excavated by the B.B. Lal and K. Ghosh. It is situated on the bank of Ghaggar River in Rajasthan. One of the two Indus cities which have been both Proto-Harappan and Harappan culture faced. Evidence of earliest plunk field in the India and the Proto-Harappan phase. Discovery of platforms with five altars. Conspicuous absence of Mother Goddess figurine. Mud bricks were used in the large number of Kalibangans. Walls are found in the every house in the Kalibangan. Six pattern of pottery types are found from the Kalibangan. Evidences of the mixed cropping from the Kalibangan. A cylindrical seal has been found from the Kalibangan. And some features of the Dhalivira. Dhalivira in Gujarat was exhibited by R.S. Bist. Dhalivira is the largest of all the Indus settlement. A middle town is seen only in Dhalivira. Stones has been used in the constructions. In 10 alphabet signboard indicating direction has been seen. The megalith burials has been seen from Dhalivira. Evidence of irrigations, dam and embankment. Dhalivira is a warehouse settlement of Harappan civilization. Well prepared gold rings have been seen in Dhalivira, Mandi and Daimabad. Dhalivira being located in a fault line might have been destroyed by the earthquakes. Then another site is the Banwali. It is located in Hisar district of Haryana on Ghaggar River. Evidence of large number of barley grains, oval shaped settlement. Banwali is only Harappan sites of the radial streets. Then another site is Daimabad, exhibited by the Dhanvilikar, located on the bank of Pravara River in Maharashtra. Largest number of bronze items, a bronze chariot, rhino, elephant, bull are seen in the Daimabad. And another site is the Kot Diji, located in Sindh, located on the bank of river Indus. Executed by the Ghare, Kot Diji has been destroyed by fires. Largest number of stone implements are found from the Kot Diji. Stones arrow head have been seen from the Kot